the largest sum of averages. So we are given with the integer array, and we are also given with the integer value k, and we have to partition the integer array into k partitions, and such that we have like maximum number of the average should be maximum. Like in this case, we
Sorry
have
to
the
interrupt.
array. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, Ashish. Can you open the previous question solution? Someone said it's the log n time complexity, right?
No. It's big O of n. I was just asking him either it's a log n or it's n log n or it's big O of n.
Okay. So this is O of n, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This will be O of n for both space and time.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I heard someone said like O of log n, so that's why I'm kind of curious.
No, he was just asking.
Sorry to interrupt. Okay. Thank you. Please continue.
Okay. So as I was saying, we are given with the integer array, and we have to partition into k times, and partition into k partitions, k different partitions, and we have to reach to the maximum average. Like, let's say we have this example, and we have to partition into three halves, and that should be adjacent and non-empty. So we partition into 9 and 1, 2, 3, and one different 9. So we have three different partitions, and the sum of their averages is 20. So we have to maximize this score, and we have to partition it into k partitions. Uh, and the constants over here are just the length will be of 100. So it looks like it's a dynamic programming problem. Anyone who has some doubt or questions regarding the problem statement?
Could you please repeat it once again, if you don't mind?
Okay, so basically we are provided with the integer array and another integer k, and we have to partition this integer array into k different partitions, and this partition should be the integers should be in adjacent, like they should be non-empty and adjacent. Like in this case, we have divided into three different partitions, 9, and one partition is 1, 2, 3, and one is 9. So here we can see that uh, each of this partition is every elements here are adjacent and they are non-empty, and we have to take averages. For this it should be 9 by 1, for this the whole summation by 3, and for this 9 by 1. So we are getting the score as 20. So we can partition into different groups, but all we have to do is maximize our score, so that uh, our partition should be 3, k, whatever the number is given, and we have to maximize the score. That's it.
Could you explain how do we get 20?
Okay,
so 9 plus.
So first thing should be clear, like how can you partition it in three ways? Like there can be one way like 9, 1, 2, 3, and 9. There can be one way like 9, 1, 2, and 3, 9. And there can be multiple ways, but you have to find such a partition that the score is maximum. So what we did is for the solution of this, we partition into 9, and one is 1, 2, 3, and another one is 9. So we know the average, the formula for average, like sum of the numbers divided by the total number of numbers. So over here, the average is 9 by 1, and its average is 3 plus 2 plus 1 by 3, and plus 9. So we'll be getting a score as 20.
Thank you.
These numbers has to be continuous.
What?
Adjacent, is it the continuous array, like whatever?
Yeah, they should be non-contiguous. They should be like adjacent.
Adjacent. Okay, so you cannot take like 9, 3.
No.
And 1. Okay. Cool.
Any more questions regarding the problem statement?
Basically the average of each group that we are taking, right?
Yeah, and the sum and their sum. Anyone who like tried solving this?
No, but I am I'm thinking I have an idea. So let's say
Yeah, you can go
they're
ahead.
asking us to, let's say if they're asking us to partition into like 3 different sets, right? Like 3 different groups. Maybe I will try to put number 9 into the first set. I can put 1 into the first set, but that is actually a lesser than 9. So maybe I'm just thinking if I put the elements in the order, like let's say if like I have to put the element which is greater than the existing, the last inserted. You know what I mean?
I
So I will
didn't get
put
the
9
last one.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you will insert into the group such that the last inserted element in the group should be lesser than that one. So if I insert 9 and I cannot insert 1 into the same group because 9 is greater than 1. And if I do the same, then I will have like 1, 2, 3 into another group as well.
Okay, so what if I take 9 and then 3 to 1 differently? Like one, in spite of taking 1, 2, 3, I took 3 to 1. Then can you give a dry run like what you're saying?
Yeah, that may not work.
Yeah.
If we can make different subsequences for it, and then we could like find out a combination, different combinations. Can we try it out
So
like that?
like how will you go for different subsequence like what you're saying?
Like in subsequences we used to create in a word, basically. For example, ABC is there, so then AB, then ABC, those kind of things. We can do it if we can.
Yeah, but here you have to like there will be multiple partitions. So I'm not getting like how can you create brutally like in brute force? How can you create different K partitions and look for it?
I'm thinking that we can separate the prefix and the suffix, and let's say the first partition, if it let's say we pick index 0 for the first partition, then the rest will be we have to separate it by number of k minus 1, and try to find the minimum average, but that's all I can think of.
So could you give us a dry run? Like I'm not getting like completely.
Can you say again?
Could you give us a dry run like the approach that you were saying?
Oh, so I think in let's say the first partition is must have number 9, right? And find the rest of the partition and then next we will see, okay, the first partition will be 9 and 1, and again find the rest of the partition and keep doing that, and you find the best solution.
Yeah, I think that will be the brute force. Yeah, right. Like what you're saying is maybe we have a 3 partitions, and in the first partition you try to put the 9, 1, 2, and then 3, 9 on the different partitions, right? And then you will try to kind of backtracking, right? So you want to do like, and then you put 2 into the second partition, and then see the average, right?
Right.
And then 9, and then 9, 1. So yeah, I think different combinations, like using the backtracking, we can get this done. But that will be an exponential, I think. You got it right, Ashish?
Yeah, pardon?
You got the approach, whatever he's trying to say,
Yeah,
right?
somehow I got it, but I'm not like getting like how the different combination is trying to make. But I'm just
So let
thinking on this.
okay, so I have three partitions, and I will try to fill in the first partition the 912. Okay.
Okay.
Then in the second partition I have three. Third partition I have nine. Okay.
Yeah, but
So now you,
how are you deciding the numbers, like starting from?
so it depends on the size of the array, right? So the input size. So input size we
Okay.
have five. So I will try to make sure I will put as many numbers as I can into the first partition, and then I divide the other two, 3 and 9 into different partitions. So you will try to switch the, then you calculate the average, right? Average, and then you put it into a max variable, and then you shift the numbers, right? So you will try to shift 9, 1, and then 2 to 3 into different partition, right? 9, 9, 1, and 2, 3, and 9. Now you calculate the average, and then again you shift 3 into the last 9 using a backtracking approach.
So we are like getting all the permutations that we can have, right?
Yes, all the permutation combinations of
Yeah.
these numbers into different partitions.
I try to identify the overlapping subproblem in this case, but yeah, there's no overlapping, so I don't think that could be.
Should we try it from all the elements like 9, 1, 2, 3, 9 of average of all the five numbers? Then we should go to 9, 1, 2, 3. It's a one number. It's median of these mean of these four numbers and plus 9. If it's the possible solution, then we can go. Then that's the best choice. Otherwise, we can go to 9, 1, 2. Then 3, 9 combinations are there. Should we go it like that?
Right.
Yeah, we can do this. Like,
That's what you are saying about.
he was saying for like different combinations that he could make.
Yeah. Like 9, 1, 2, 3, 9 is a one combination.
Yeah.
Median all the five. Then if it's possible, then we can go for five numbers 9, 1, 2, 3. Mean of these four numbers plus 9. If it's possible, then it's true. If it's not possible, then 9, 1, 2, then 3, 9, a combination of 3, 9 in a different way. Like 3 as a one number, then 3, 9 as one number, then 9 as one, things like that. Or what? Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if we sum them up and divide by k, and try the the partition, the sum of partition should be in that range. Like we get total sum of the array, right? And we divide by k. So this gives us the approximate, like, how big each partition would be.
So I'm going to. Yeah.
I
Hello.
think DP should be a good solution. We should try to break it into
Yeah.
subproblem.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
thing.
feels like DP. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Because let's say if you're just with two elements, 9 and 1, and if our k is equals to 1, then definitely the sum we have to do no partitions, we have just simple array. And then if we increase 9, 1, 2, and then we can try to find some recurrence relation if we could.
yeah. So I not able to solve completely. I try to break it into subproblem, but my solution not work. But I find something very good solution. If you like, I can share.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
You can see?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what actually, I was trying to do similar thing, but not able to get the final result because I'm not able to get the final formula of how I can get it for larger number, like the generic K. But it is something like this. I try to zoom it. So what actually we are trying to achieve here is 9, 1, 2, 3, 9 are 5 numbers. Let's say I try to make one partition and I have only one number given, that is 9. So what will be my result? That will be 9 only, right? Because in my one partition, I have only one number. The result will be the average of all the numbers in any partition. So my output will be 9, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And if I create only one partition, that means only one square bracket, and how many number now I have is 9 and 1 for I equal to 2. So I try to get average from there, 9 plus 1 by 2, that will be 5. So if I create single partition, this and k equal to 5, this is the average of all the numbers given to me. That will be 4.8. So a k equal to 1 is something like base case for my DP. That is what I able to achieve, but I'm not able to generalize it for any k. So they try to do, how they try to achieve it is, I was taking actually the always adding the last number, but actually we should add it the maximum of the last one achieved. So let's move to k equal to 2. Let's say I need to make two partitions here. And if I have one number and k equal to 2, I can't achieve it, right? Because if the minimum requirement is I should have two numbers there.
Exactly. Right.
So let's move ahead. We can skip this section. Moving ahead to k equal to 2. When I have k equal to 2, that means 9 and 1 are the number, and I need to make two partitions. So simple, 9 and 1, I will make two partition. So how I can drive it from the k equal to 1 is take the previous entry, whatever I have, for k minus 1. So I get 9 plus 1, and my partition, I make two partitions, and my score will be something like 10, 9 plus 1, right? Any confusion getting that?
No, I think it's clear.
Yeah.
Now we
Now,
are making two partitions, 9 plus 1. 9 plus 1 is a single number, na, basically. 9 plus 1 equals to 10 by 2, 5.
no. So by two partition means we have given numbers 9 and 1. We have to divide it into two different brackets, right?
Yeah, 9 and 1. Yep.
9 and 1.
Yeah.
Right? So score will be average of those two brackets. That is what the question is, right? So 9,
Yeah,
1,
yeah.
2, 3, 9.
9 by 1.
If
plus
I am
1 by
dividing
2.
into three partitions, my three partitions are 9, 1, 2, 3, and 9. So three brackets.
9, 1, and 9, 1. Three partitions are like that.
No. You can't repeat them. Say it again, what you're trying to say.
I'm saying 9 and 1 are two numbers in an array. So the number of partitions we can have is 3. Like 9, 9, 1, and 1.
No, we are not repeating them. See,
Okay.
note that our partition must use every number in A, and that score are not necessarily integer. So we can't repeat, like we can't take 9 two times or 1 2 times like that.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
We have to just partition it. We can't
Yeah.
like choose some of
Yeah.
them.
So till here it's very simple. Now let's move to numbers are 3, 9, 1, and 2, right? So what are our choices? Our choices can be simple. Take k equal to 2. We have partition 9 and 1 together. We get a score 2, 5. Now the next number which is coming is 2. We can directly add 5 plus 2, right? So two partitions we have is 9 and 1 in one bracket and 2 in another bracket, right? Simple.
Yeah.
So we get 5 plus 2, 7. No. Now we need to think more. What is the other alternative we have? The other alternative is take 9 in one bracket and 1 and 2 in another bracket, right? Now also we have two partitions.
Yeah.
And what is our score now? 9 plus 2 plus 1 by 2, right? That is 1.5.
Yeah.
So
1.
which one is,
5.
which one is bigger now? So definitely 9 plus 1.5 is bigger.
Yeah.
Right? So that's how we achieve it. Every time we are taking maximum of whatever we have in k minus 1 plus current number. or maximum of both. So maximum of the other alternative. The other alternative what we have now is, instead of taking this current number with the adding it to previous number, take the other alternative, which is take the previous number in my partition. Something like this. You're trying to get it?
Okay, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So that's where I stuck in generalizing this approach. So
Uh,
that's what I
we-
find this solution good. Yeah.
1 second. It's saying that you are taking a average of the current two and then adding it to the previous maximum one.
Yeah. So here I have two alternative. I am making partitions, two partitions, and I have given number 3.
Yes.
Right. So I need to choose maximum of all the possible options.
Mm-hmm.
And that only will comes in my DP. So here I have two options. I can take 9 and 1 in one bracket and 2 in different. That way I will get 5 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, I can directly use my memoization. I already have stored value of k equal to 1, which is 5. And I have to add it.
Mm-hmm.
No recomputation. But I have other options also possible, which is like take 9, which will be my DP of I equal to 1, and add the average of next two integers, 2 plus 1 by 2, right?
So this will this 9 and then average of these two will be forming a one group or two
Yeah.
different groups.
One group, right? Partition, number of partition is still 2,
Okay.
right? So we have to
Okay.
make only 2 brackets,
Okay.
right? That's what is there, right? So if number of partition is 3, we are creating 3 brackets as answers. And the score will be my average of all those 3 brackets. Like here, the score will be 9. Here, 1 plus 2 plus 3 by 2 by 3, and then 9. Yeah.
Very nice approach. Do you think can you share that link to us, please?
Yeah.
That I will just
Please
drop
post
it.
it to the Slack. Okay. We can
Yeah.
see. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. It's very nice.
And once we able to understand this thing, then it's kind of easy to achieve this thing. So something like what I did is for I equal to, for first integer, for the first particular row, I can directly store, appending it. Whatever I have, I will just append it and I store it. And then once I start moving it for the different k, I just need to have this formula, which is like taking the previous one, and every time I use k minus 1 to go to this particular one, and then get the maximum in all the alternative cases. So I will post it in my Slack. Yeah, you can take over, Ashish.
Okay. Thanks, Sachin, for the source.
Yeah, it seems hard to me. I mean, I don't know, maybe I was not able to achieve the DP formula actually for it.
Yeah, exactly. I also
understand
tried
that.
following
Yeah, able to understand that it's DP problem, able to get the basic first use case, but not able to achieve the DP formula, because the complexity was there when I'm taking the maximum of 2 or 3, more than different options.
So, shall we move forward to the next question, or we need to discuss more on this?